Hello, welcome to the daily recap on the 24th of the 7th, 2018. So it's Tuesday morning here in Perth. We've got a buy bias on the Euro USD 4 hour. So the price had moved from this low point all the way up here in one push, and now it's been pushing back. So it would have to push past this low point for it to turn into a red arrow, or if the price pushes up above this high point, then pushes below this point here, that would swing us into a reversal, into a red arrow or a sell bias. But at the moment, all signs are pushing up, are saying up. Euro USD 1 hour is currently red. So we got into a trade back here. This was actually the entry point, but I think I mentioned in the previous video, I was sleeping when it came up and hit this point, and when I saw it, it was when I woke up, it was down here. So I was able to get in at a better price. That's the thing, if you miss an entry, don't ever enter the trade late. It's okay to miss a trade. But if you see the price is that you're looking at it is better, then you can jump in. Then if it is a winning trade, you make more out of it. So in this case, the trade would have been a 44 pip profit, but I made 63.5 pips simply because I missed the entry and was able to get in at a better price. So the price came up to this point, then zigzagged around and broke this point on this blue candle here. So that was our sign to move up our stop loss to this point. Then as every time it moved higher, we moved our stop loss up. This was the highest point, and that was the low of the push up. 10 pips below that gave us our exit point. Then the price is pushed down, up, and then lower. And then if it pushes lower again, then our entry would be 10 pips above here, which would be there, around there somewhere. So if the price pushes lower, then pushes up again, it'll be we'll get into a trade quite quickly. At the moment, it's 10 pips above here, which is about there, so about this point. So I'll actually move my... There we go. I've still moved my entry order down to 10 pips above that. So if the price pushes up to this point, we'll jump into a trade. And this is the stop loss for that entry. So at the moment, it'll be 10 pips below the lowest point, which is about there. So we'll see if the price moves up and hits the entry. We'll see where the low of that push up is, and move the stop loss accordingly. That's how easy it is to adjust your trades. Just click and drag. AUD USD 4 hour is in a sell. We had this high over here from this lowest point, then a strong push up. I also mentioned that the price came up as it was moving up. It made this very big sideways candle, and I said you could read it either way, meaning it's a sideways, so just stick to the rules and it's pushing up. Or you could say leave that one where it was. Or it came up to this highest point before making a new low, which is there. And I left it at a strong push up, but in hindsight, I think it's best like this because it's made a new low. Because it pushed lower, it's a very significant sideways candle. So and if we did stick to that rule, we actually would have made some profits on a previous on this push up. We actually would have been able to enter and have a profitable trade on this part. But if it's just a sideways candle and it doesn't make any new lows or new highs, then it's a sideways candle. But if it pushes to a new low, I think this is the best way to read it. Yeah, so because I missed that, actually, yeah, we should leave it as it is. We'll leave it like that. So I should have entered a trade yesterday on it, but that actually means that was the high. So the price came down, then pushed higher than that after pushing lower. So that's actually that, which turns that into a green arrow. So we're currently in a buy bias, and I am currently in a sell on here because there was a sell arrow here. It's already working, so I might just leave it. It's already zigzagging down. It's done a slow push up, so I think the chances of it pushing lower are high. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this trade on and play out as it would normally. Yeah, that's it. So we would have had an entry at this green line here, and then a zigzag up and an exit on this, not that red line. It would have been on about there. So yeah, would have been about there. So we would have been in a small profitable trade of about 13.5 pips or something like that. Yeah, if I had the chart looking like that. Yeah, that's about all. So we currently got a buy on the buy bias on the EURUSD 4 hour. On the 1 hour, it's a sell, but any push up will give us an entry for a buy. AUD USD 4 hour is in a buy, so we're looking for buys, and we have a sell currently on the AUD USD 1 hour. Yeah, that's it. That's where we're at. Cool. Have a good day, and we'll do another one of these tomorrow.